Well, I'm Delan, and it's very nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Very nice to see you too. Good to see you. So are you here for the challenge?
Yes.
Great. So shall we start? Okay. Let's talk about let's start talking about food. Or shall we talk about exercise? Which one do you prefer? I'll go with exercise. How often do
Okay.
you exercise?
I do it most often than not. Usually 3 times a week. I try to do it whenever my hands aren't full with studying, and I use it as a way of relaxing.
Right. So what kind of exercise do you do?
I usually either work out at home or go to our university swimming pool. Uh, Also, there's a gym available there, and I often use that to do my workout routines.
Okay, but what kind of exercise?
Uh-huh. I usually do swimming or do CrossFit workouts, and they're more in a way to help me with building muscles.
Ah, interesting. Okay. So in general, how would you say you keep fit?
Um, I wish I could do better, but I try to eat healthily and have a good diet plan. But sometimes I fail though. And also, I try to do regular workouts and not miss any of them.
Right. What do you think are the benefits of being fit?
It helps to get more relaxed and not be so tense. And it also benefits the body with uh, helping it relieve tension, and also helps the heart with pumping and stuff like that. I'm not very good in physiology topics, but that's what I know and I've heard.
What is your opinion about fast food?
I used to be a big fan of them. However, as I got older and tried to be more healthy, I stopped eating them because they tend to be very high in fat, and as a result are not very good for our body system. And yeah.
Right. Um, how do you evaluate the quality and the reliability of health information on the internet?
They used to have more credibility. However, as internet and social media become more accessible, many people have started talking on health care topics, and consequently, nowadays we cannot rely so much on these informations because not so many experts talk about them.
So where would you find reliable information?
Mm, Some healthcare magazines usually have articles that are verified and seem seem to have credits, but usually I try to talk with physicians and doctors who are involved in healthcare and have knowledge about the food industry.
Interesting. Last
Yeah.
question. Do you think culture influences health benefits? And if yes, how?
It definitely does, because I've heard that for example, people who are from the Middle East and use the Mediterranean diet tend to be more healthy, while Western people have the culture to eat much more fast food than we do, and as a result are uh, affected with obesity and things like that. So culture plays a very important role because it shows us and teaches us ways that we can keep fit.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Great.
you.
What is your name?
My name is Delan.
Delan?
Yes.
Oh, your real name is interesting too. Okay. So, are you planning to sit the IELTS test?
Actually, my test is tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is the whole test tomorrow, or the speaking, or the written?
No, they're both on the same day, which is tomorrow.
Do you live in Iran?
Yes.
Oh, you've got a very good English. I think you'll be. Do you
Thank
have a
you.
advanced score in mind,
Uh,
or the more?
I would love to get an overall 8, but I'm not sure about what my speaking score would be.
I think you're very capable of getting an 8, and if you know me, you know that I rarely say that. But I think what I think will happen for you tomorrow is that as you go through the test, you will get better, because this
Yeah.
happened here as well. Like in the first, in the beginning, you were a little bit nervous and you were like looking for words and being repetitive with, for example, either usually, like you a couple of times said either usually, but as you went on and you got more comfortable and you felt, more at home, you got better. That's the good thing about the test, because it's 15 minutes, and
Yeah.
you can, if you start nervous, by the end, when you get to part 2 and then when you get to part 3, you can shake off the nerves and you'll be much better. That's what I think will happen for you tomorrow. But
Yeah, I hope.
honestly speaking, I did not find anything that I would pick on. The only thing that I would not say is stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should avoid. If you want to get a high bounce score in speaking and writing, you should avoid any kind of ambiguity. And the word like stuff is, it's like in Farsi when you say "khertopert," and
Oh,
in an
right.
academic formal situation like the IELTS test, when you're talking to an examiner, it's definitely better to avoid word like stuff like that. And we all know that we use that when we really don't know how to finish our sentence, or with, and things like that and stuff like that. So I would avoid that. I would bring my intonation down, think, pause. That you did very well, actually. You had nice pauses that were normal. I would pause and then give a proper instead of saying, But the thing that was really good, what really caught my eye, was the collocations that you were using. For example, relief, tension, tend to be high in fact, credibility, accessible. All those were wonderful.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think your intonation was very good. Like, does culture affect? And it definitely does, and it does that, and it does that. That shows that you've not memorized the structures. You're using them in the real sense. And grammatically, it was good. I love the used to parts. I generally like the used to structure. You used it like twice, and both times it was correct. You had one like, I wish I could do better. That was also grammatically good. If I want to be picky, the only thing that I would say, and I would blame it on nerves, is that you use some words repeatedly. As I said, for example, either usually or credible, or some words that are regular. And I would blame it on nerves. That's why
Yeah.
I think you will get better as the test goes on in the longer term, and you will be
Okay.
at peak in part 3, and that's when you leave and the examiner is gonna mark you, and I think you'll be fine. And please let me know what happens. I'll be
I
waiting.
definitely will.
Are you
I
using
definitely will.
computer
Thank you.
based or the pen?
Yes,
The
yes.
computer based.
It was yes, because it was a bit hard for me to travel overseas. I decided to do the computer-based one.
Okay, so you'll get the results in 2 or 3 days, I guess.
Yes,
That's good. That's good. So I'll be waiting.
definitely. Thank you so much. I really appreciated it.
I'm sure that everybody will appreciate this little talk of us as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.